Razorfen Kraul is a pretty straightforward instance if you have someone in your group who knows where the frick they're supposed to go. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Okay, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 bosses here, and then there's this overhead route which takes you down to 4 and ultimately 5. Okay? With a possible hidden boss here as well, which may or may not be there. We'll see when we get there. I can't remember if there's a quest specifically to get that guy, or whether there is something in particular in the instance I have to do to get that guy. Also, I'm going to be checking for something over here. There used to be, I'm not saying there isn't, I'm just saying there used to be an escort quest here to take a guy all the way back and up here and around. Oh god, I hate this instance. Okay, so let's go. We'll check for the escort quest, and if it's there, yes, I'll do it. Okay, is everybody happy now? I'll do the escort quest. But first I'm going the right way. Now you see these? I'm too high level. I can walk right through this crap without setting it off. But if you're low level, you got to avoid these things, or they snag you. And they snag you, and then they send you creatures that, you know, want to beat you up and kill you and stuff. And that's never pleasant. So if you're doing this at level, watch out for the rope traps, okay? There are more than a few of them around. But I'm such a high level, I don't have to care. Which honestly surprises me that that's the mechanics of the game, because I should still have to care. Rope traps don't care who they snag a person who walks through them. The end. I mean, whatever. Mind you, I'm not complaining, I'm just stating the fact that that mechanic doesn't make sense. Then a lot of things that happen in the game now don't make sense. You know, the way we've got some instances don't make sense. The way they cut the balls off of Sunken Temple, for example, that didn't make sense. Was it a huge pain in the ass and a large investment? Yes. But if you broke I mean, I can understand they couldn't break it down like they did things like Mordon. And so I understand they couldn't break it down like that. But you don't nerf an instance the horrible way I mean, there's no reason why you can't keep a large instance in the game. They make it feel as though large instances, challenges basically, in the game are not to be enjoyed until you hit level cap. And I personally think that's stupid. I think it's a real underestimation of your players, and a damn shame in general. But what can I tell you, folks? This is what they've done. They've taken some really great instances and nerfed them. Okay, now this area here. Killing everybody on the way in on this section is rather important. Making sure you deliberately set off this trap on the way in is also important. The reason being is when this boss dies, he poisons the whole area, which is bad. You gotta loot him, and then this whole area, now I know you're not seeing it now, it's because I killed him so fast, but this whole area back to about here, hey, the rope trap worked. The whole area to about here fills up with noxious gases and kills anybody in it. So basically what you can do is you can trip the rope trap on purpose, and on the way back just run like a mofo, or you can actually drop back down on the side back to where you were previously and come up the ramp again like as if you hadn't the first time. Either way works. I'm not sure whether these guys actually aggro once the gas gets put out. It's possible they do. So it is possible that I'm screwing up some of the game mechanics that you would see if you're in here. But at least I'm warning you as to what game mechanics I'm not seeing may occur so that you're ready for them on the off chance that I'm right that they do occur. Better to know what's coming and be prepared for it than to just waltz in and get parts of you handed other parts of you. Okay, we come over here, we do the other boss. Thump, 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 thump. There we go. Other boss down. Alright. See, because these guys are yelling over here, so they might just aggro as a result. I'm not sure. I'm going to say they probably do, but for now we'll leave it alone. Okay. So as you can see, we've gotten rid of the first two bosses already. Let's take a look at the map. We're coming up to the third boss now. They certainly, at the very least, have changed the order, not necessarily the order, but the ease with which you're able to go in here. Now this guy takes you into kind of another world of sorts that you have to wait until he stops being a dick before he'll let you back out. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's the boss in here that does that. So it's a lot harder than I just made it look, of course. Now from here on, it's a matter of not falling to the ground. You don't want to fall down. You will die. Not because you're not strong enough to survive, but because at level, your party's not going to come down and help your ass. They're going to keep going because, you know, they're here on an LFG situation. They're not here in a let's kill everything we can situation. So to that end, they're not going to help you if you fall down. I can guarantee you that. I've had too much experience to know that they were not going to help you. They're just going to expect you to figure your own damn way out, and if you can't, then that's your own damn fault. You should have thought of that and not falling down in the first place. Stupid ass. Yeah. That's your new nickname if you fall off these bridges. Asshat. It's not that hard to see the path, though. You can easily see the path that goes straight to the back. There's very little fighting on this path. Certainly a hell of a lot less than there would be if you were down below. Next thing you know, you're in the Guano Cave. Now you need Kraul Guano to complete one of the quests. That can be obtained by virtually any bat drop. See, I got like 6 of them. Silly, huh? So then you just head over this way, killing bats as you go. These are lootable. Some of them are skinnable as well. Oh, maybe they all are. No, they're not all skinnable. Some of them, though, are skinnable. So that you want to take advantage of. You can't. Oh, these. Oh, okay, I know why these guys aren't. So they've got the guano still on them. But all the others should be. Should be. That notification down there tells you that the wife just got on game. Well, considering it says you've come online, I can pretty much guarantee it, yeah. No. No? Just no? Nope. Anyway. As per usual, as I discussed last time I was playing, doing instances, I am going to skin everything I can skin. Why? Because I need to get my leather working up. Well, anytime you see heavy leather coming to me, you know that's a good thing. I need to make heavy leather into rugged leather. Thick leather. And I think I need to make items with thick leather in order to level up my leather working. Yes, I can do it all at level 700. And yes, I am at the point where I'm able to do that. But to be completely honest, the skinning is not as good as it could be out in Draenor. And while I can easily level things up 10 levels at a time by completing leatherworking recipes out there, I haven't been really using this character other than the streaming that I've been doing. So I haven't gotten around to actually doing a whole hell of a lot of it at all. Because I'm all about keeping my fans happy.
You're not all about the base?
I'm not all about the base. Okay, so we're going to wander down here and see what we got. We got a boar spirit, which we can kill. Swap! Didn't drop anything though. Not seeing anything else coming either. No. I'm sure there's a boss down here to still be killed. I'm not certain of the mechanics. It may in fact actually be a quest that you get outside the instance in order to summon the boss there. I'm not entirely certain. What I am certain of is that I didn't get him. So I'm afraid that that's the case there. So on we will wander over this way. Up to some more dudes we can slaughter. Okay, and here we are at the turn-in for the quest that we've completed. And that leads us to having to kill this dude. Which we've done rather effectively. Alright, so now
what brings you?
There's the Going Guano quest. There's the Take Them Down quest. There's the quest we just got quest. Which makes me have to find something that sells for a rather measly 83 silver, but it's not terribly bad. Okay, so we've technically done the entire instance, but I'm not certain we're done yet.
Why?
Because that escort quest might still be down there. Now they're not letting us go down there from up here. The escort quest, if it still exists, is in that cave right there, or in that little hut right there. So the easiest way to go down there, we're going to try and go back and we're going to check and see. I mean, obviously I can kill things stupidly fast. So for the purposes of saying the dungeon is complete, just in case it is, I'm going to stand here and just be quiet for a second. Now if it turns out that I'm not actually done the instance, the wife will know not to edit it there. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come back around this way and see whether or not that escort quest is still in the game at all. If it is, we're going to do it, and that will be where the video will be edited. Sound good?
Very good.
Okay. Alright, now let's see if we can deliberately get ourselves off this bridge. And caught by this. Huh. What the? I'm certainly losing a lot of health.
From what?
I don't think they even let you go down there anymore.
Oh, that's just odd.
You've got all these things to throw you back up. So I'm going to assume that escort quest has been completely eliminated from the game. Which is another hit, you know, folks? It's just another nerfing tool that the developers have decided to use in order to make the instances more palatable to people who don't want to do anything for more than 10 minutes at a time. What a damn... I'm not going to say it's a shame because it was an escort quest, but that's damn foolish. I mean... Anyway, you had to escort the guy all the way to the exit of the instance. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass. Everybody had to agree to start the quest at the same time if they were going to actually accompany you and aid you on the quest at all. The place where you would come back up to the upper level is right here. Yeah, they're just grabbing me as soon as I try and go down and throwing me back up at ridiculous damage.
Especially for a level 100.
Yeah. Okay, so suffice it to say that quest does not exist in the game anymore.
Yeah.
So you can cut it back where I stopped and stood there. What a cock in the ass that is. And I really don't agree with a lot of things that Blizzard's done. That would be yet another one of the things I don't agree with. Okay.